Hey sixth graders, welcome to another little video here. This one is going to show you how to use Google Drive to create a map for your week 2 map assignment. So the first thing you're going to want to do is access your Google Drive. The easiest way to do that is to log into your email, and then up here at the top you see in this black menu here, Drive. You click on that and it's going to open your drive, and you can see mine here. So once your drive is open, the first thing you need to do is click Create. Once you click Create, you have all of these things that you can select. So if you were going to type something, you would do a document. If you wanted to do something like a PowerPoint, you would click Presentation. For the My Community Map assignment, we are going to want to select Drawing. So once we select Drawing, we get our blank page that loads here, and we have all of our tools. The first thing we're going to want to do is give our map a name. So, my map, and then you could put your name there, okay? Oh geez. There we go. Alright, so now we have all of these tools that we can use. Well, the first thing that we're probably going to want to do is put in the roads in our community. The easiest way to do that is using the line tool. Now it's already set up to just be a line, so all you have to do is click on it, and then you bring your cursor over on the blank page and you click, and while you're holding down you drag your cursor, and when you unclick, your line is drawn. Now you'll see that it's highlighted in blue. Because it's selected, I can now change my line. If I use this menu right here, I can change the color. So perhaps I want my roads to be blue. And using this drop-down menu, I can change the line weight, which changes how thick it is. So let's go up to 4 times just for fun. Alright, so now I have a line. Now I want to go ahead and add another line. So let's say the next street is right about here. And I'm going to click and hold and drag and then release, and there's another line. And now if I want to draw cross streets, I'm going to just draw my lines up and down. So click, hold, drag, release, click, hold, drag, release. Alright, you guys get the idea here. Now, what if you live in a community that doesn't have straight roads like this? What if you're not in a city that has city blocks? Well, another option for drawing roads is we're going to use a different type of line. So you'll see right here, this is the regular line tool. But if I use the drop-down menu, now I can select Scribble, which lets me draw lines freehand. So perhaps I have a road that comes into town and maybe does something like this, okay? So there's my road. Again, it's selected so that I can change the color if I want. Let's make this maybe purple. Alright, so now I have a purple line. If I ever want to go back and adjust anything, I need to use the select tool again. So I need to click on this arrow, and maybe, this line right here, I need to make it a little longer. So now I can adjust the size of it and I can lengthen it. Or maybe this line right here, maybe, oh, it's not quite right, and I just need to slide it down a little bit for it to be more accurate. You do that all with the select tool. Now, one of the things on your assignment stated that you needed to label all of your roads. So the way that we add text to this is through a text box. So I'm going to click on the text box tool, and I'm just going to draw a box that I can type in. Once the cursor appears, I can now label my roads. So if this one's Main Street, there we go. I'm going to click on the text box again, and let's say this one is North Avenue. And then if I need to label my other roads here, let's say this is First Street. Okay, and notice how my street went down below because my text box wasn't long enough. If I want that in the same line, I just have to stretch my text box over. Alright, and then I'd select my text box again to label 2nd Street. And then one more text box to label my curvy road, which is maybe Nature Lane, we'll call it. Except you'll see now that I had an error here, so I'm going to use my select tool to go back and fix my spelling. I'm going to stretch my text back so Nature Lane can be in one line. Alright, so now I have my roads done. Now the next thing you need to do for your map is add your 5 key locations that you're going to identify. So the first thing you probably want to put out is where your house is. Easy way to do that is by using symbols, okay, shapes. So I'm going to use the drop-down menu, and I'm going to use regular shapes. And let's say for my house, I'm going to use the triangle. So now I have my cursor and I'm able to draw my house wherever it is. So let's say my house is over here. I can adjust the size of my triangle. Using the fill color, I can decide what color I want my house to be. So let's say it's going to be orange. And then using the select tool, I can just drag it to exactly where I need it to be. Now, one thing that I need to add to my map here is a key, right, or a legend. So first thing I want to do is, let's say I'm going to need to adjust my scribble line a little bit here, and we'll move it over so I have a little more room for a key. Move my house over, and I want to copy this symbol to my key. So instead of having to draw another triangle, the easiest way to go about doing it is either to right click, or you can do edit, copy, edit, paste, and now I have 2 triangles. So I can drag this over here. I can add a text box where I say this is going to be my key, and I can even select this text and make it bold, right? So I put the symbol there, add another text box next to it and say my house, extend my text box right there. So there we have my house. Now if I want to add, let's do another shape here. Why don't we go ahead and say that this is the shape for the hospital, and say the hospital is up here. And again, you can change the color. And I can edit, copy, edit, paste, drag the other one over here, add a text box that says hospital. And there you have it. So that's how you add symbols to your map and how you change the color. Once you were done with your map, you still need to type up your 5 sentences. And so you could do that by creating another document, a text document, and typing everything in there. But to share this map, you simply click on share. You have a link here that you can copy and paste in the comment box, but you need to make sure that you change the settings, the share settings, to anyone with the link. And then you hit save, and I'm just going to hit cancel because this is a demo. And then you would copy and paste that link in the comment box in the gradebook, and you would be done. So hopefully this helps you to understand how you can create a map using the Google Draw tools. So if you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to send me an email. Thanks.